She walked into the woods and was never seen again. She told her friends she'd only be gone for an hour. Just a quick hike, a familiar trail, the kind she'd done dozens of times before. But when search teams arrived, her phone stopped at one exact GPS coordinate, the same spot where her final message was sent. And what they found there didn't make sense. Before we dive into this disturbing mystery, hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell, because here, we explore stories that prove truth is often stranger and darker than fiction. This is the story of Anna Meyers, a 29-year-old environmental scientist from Oregon who loved two things: the wilderness and solitude. She wasn't reckless. She was careful, calculated, and trained in survival. So when she vanished during a solo hike in 2021, no one could believe it. She left her home on a bright Saturday morning, telling her roommate she was heading to Silver Pine Trail, a scenic route known for its stunning views and poor cell service. She packed light, a water bottle, some snacks, her camera, and her phone for GPS. The hike was supposed to be 4 hours, round trip at 1:47 p.m. Anna posted a photo on Instagram, a selfie surrounded by tall pine trees. Captioned, "It's quieter here than usual. Almost too quiet." That would be her last post. By 6 p.m., her roommate noticed she hadn't come back. Calls went straight to voicemail. By midnight, the park rangers launched a search. They found her car in the trailhead parking lot, locked, keys gone, her hiking boots missing. But here's where things started to get strange. When investigators pinged her phone, it showed movement along the trail, perfectly normal, until 2:12 p.m., when it stopped at a bend called Whisper Point. That's where her final text was sent to a friend: "You ever feel like someone's watching you?" And then, nothing. Before we go deeper, if you think cases like this deserve more attention, drop a like and comment justice for Anna below. It really helps spread these stories and keeps missing persons cases alive. Search teams combed the forest for days. Dogs caught her scent halfway up the ridge, but then it just stopped. No footprints. No torn fabric. No signs of struggle. One volunteer described it best: "It was like she vanished mid-step." But the strangest clue came when tech experts pulled data from her smartwatch. It recorded an elevated heart rate, spiking rapidly for 5 minutes before flatlining completely. Those 5 minutes started right after her final message. What happened in that time window remains the biggest question. Investigators brought in drones and thermal imaging. Nothing. Then, on the 4th day, a searcher noticed something glinting between two moss-covered logs. It was Anna's phone. Face down. Cracked screen. Still on. But when they powered it up, there was one unsent note in her drafts, just 5 words. "Don't follow the sound. Run." The file was time-stamped. 2:16 p.m., locals started whispering about the Whistler, a legend about a man who lured hikers with strange flute sounds deep into the woods. But authorities brushed it off. They said it was most likely panic, confusion, maybe even an accident. Still, there were no cliffs, no rivers. Nowhere she could have just fallen without leaving a trace. Then, a full week later, a park ranger 15 miles away spotted something off trail, a bright red bandana tied around a branch. The same one Anna wore in her last photo. Beside it, a small pile of stones, arranged deliberately. Underneath them, a scrap of paper. It was part of a map, drawn by hand. And on the edge of it, written in shaky handwriting, "He's not lost. He's waiting." If you're still here, make sure you're subscribed, because what happens next turns this disappearance from tragic to something almost impossible to explain. Using the map fragment, investigators hiked to a remote part of the forest, one that didn't connect to any official trail. About a mile in, they stumbled upon an abandoned campsite. Old fire pit. Torn tent. A half-buried metal box. Inside the box were Polaroid photos, faded, damp, but still visible. Each one showed random hikers taken from a distance. The last photo. Anna, standing on the Silver Pine Trail. Taken from behind, and the date on the back of the photo was the same day she disappeared. The forest was searched again, this time with cadaver dogs and forensic teams. But the dogs refused to go beyond a certain area. They'd whine, then circle back. When one handler forced his dog forward, it bolted into the trees. And wasn't found for hours. Whatever was there, they didn't want to find it. 1 month later, a hiker posted a video online claiming he heard a faint whistling sound near Whisper Point. In the background, the audio captured something chilling, A woman's voice whispering, "Don't follow the sound." Forensics confirmed the voice was Anna's, and that's where the case ends, at least, officially. Anna Meyers is still listed as missing. Her phone, her bandana, her words, all that's left are clues that lead nowhere. But those who've been to Silverpine Trail say sometimes, when the wind dies down, you can still hear faint whistling through the trees. Some say it's the forest playing tricks. Others think it's a warning that if you want justice for Anna and others like her, hit that like button, share this video, and subscribe for more real stories of the vanished. Because somewhere out there, someone knows exactly what happened, and one day, those echoes might finally answer back.